Hey, what's up, guys? So with Gears of War 5 around the corner, I wanted to get ready by rewatching all my old videos of the cutscenes and dialogue from Part 4, and I wanted to read the prequel book to the new game, Gears of War Ascendance by Jason M. Hugh. So in this video, or videos, I'm not sure if I'm going to do one video for the whole book or 3 videos for the 3 acts. But I'm going to cover all the major plot points of the book. I'm going to skip a lot of the details, like when they go into detail about the firefights. And I'm just going to focus on the story for anyone who doesn't have the time to read the book but still wants to know what happened before the new game comes out. Alright, so let me give some context before I get started. At the end of the last game, Kate's mom, Raina, was captured by the Swarm and held captive at a locust burial site at Tullen Dam. When they find her, Raina asks Kate to cut her free, even though she knows it's going to kill her. And then the big reveal was Raina gives Kate a pendant before she dies that has the locust symbol on it. And she says before that the pendant belonged to Kate's grandmother. So this heavily implies that Kate's grandma was Queen Mira, the leader of the Locust and the main antagonist from the first 3 games. Alright, so the book starts right where the game left off with everyone, JD, Del, Kate, Marcus, Cole, Baird, and Sam outside the cave where they found Raina. The group spent all night piling up rocks at the entrance to the cave, sealing it up. It's worth mentioning here that Kate, she woke up in the middle of the night after having a nightmare of a speaker, and throughout the book she's going to experience these nightmares. But when the group hears her putting the rocks at the mouth of the cave, they wake up and they join her too. And after saying their goodbyes, they head to an outsider safe house for some food and hopefully some working comms. Alright, so on the way they get attacked by juvies. Throughout the book the main characters are going to be attacked, so I'm not going to go into detail on every attack. I might not even mention them if they do get attacked, so just be aware they're constantly in fights with the Swarm. They eventually make it to the safe house, all beat up and exhausted. They find some rations and some alcohol, along with some field comms. It's all gear stolen from the COG. Alright, so Baird and Sam, they get ready to work, and then they contact First Minister Jin. They give her the rundown of what happened at Tullen Dam, the Swarm, and how they've been emerging from the old locust burial sites. She promises them immunity and requests that they come to New Ephyra to continue to discuss what's going on. So they sleep at the safe house that night, and then they wait for transportation in the morning. And Kate has another dream featuring her uncle Oscar, who was captured by the Swarm, but later escaped at the in the epilogue of the last game. And she also dreams about her father and her mother, along with some more laughter from a speaker. So in the morning they get picked up by a raven and they fly to New Ephyra, and Kate is just amazed by the size of the settlement and its huge walls that were built by Baird's robots, the DBs. They land at Baird's mansion, but Jin has shepherds there to escort them to her before they can talk to anyone else about what happened. So they meet up with Jin, who is pregnant, which throws Kate completely off guard. It changes her negative perception that she has of her. You know, obviously because she sent DBs after her multiple times and was killing her. And also the book mentions here that because of Jin's fertility program, Marcus and Anya were able to have JD. So JD retells the events of the last Gears game again, and then Baird confronts Jin about arming his DBs with lethal weapons. Jin asserts she didn't break the contract that she had with him because she used them on outsiders, not COG citizens. So after some arguing, Jin suggests that they just meet up tomorrow after the DBs return from a recon she sent them on, and then when everybody else is more calm. She also asks they all stay at Baird's estate and that they not say a word about the Swarm to anybody so that they can stop any panic from setting in. And before she dismisses everybody, she asks JD and Del to stay behind. So the two, ready to suffer the consequences of deserting their positions in the military, are shocked when Jin offers them full pardons and to have their records sealed up. It's only a one-time offer that they have to decide right there, and if they accept, she wants them to immediately go on a mission to investigate the Swarm. So the two, realizing they could do more help with the resources of the COG, and if they refuse, they'll probably go to the brig anyway, end up signing the papers. Back at Baird's, Kate jumps out of bed and sneaks outside. She attempts to leave, but she gets stopped by DB guards that are guarding the house. And then she goes back to the house. She runs into Marcus, who is drinking on the patio. Here, Marcus tells Kate that Anya's armor was a gift to her, not a loan like she thought. And then they get joined by Baird, who tells them it's starting soon and to follow him. So he guides them to a secret chamber full of a bunch of electronic equipment and screens. And it's pretty much Baird's command center. And then from there they watch live footage of Kate's village streaming from a DB recon team. This access that Baird has that Jin doesn't even know about. So he's watching firsthand what's happening with the DBs at Fort Umsum. And then as they're watching the footage, they see a freshly killed Pouncer before they start experiencing interference. And here, it's important to note that Marcus mentions when Jin's DB avatar glitched out after taking a Pouncer quill to the head. And which I think here is some foreshadowing for the next game, especially if you've seen the trailer. The DBs run into two children, and while they're pursuing them, they walk into an explosive trap. Kate recognizes the two as the twins Eli and Mackenzie. They were safe at South Village when the swarm attacked, but now they've returned and they're on their own. Jin orders that the two are not hurt and that they're captured and taken back to New Ephyra. So Kate is, obviously she's worried about their safety, but she's told to get some rest by Baird and Marcus, and she reluctantly agrees. After not being able to sleep, Kate runs into JD and Dell in the kitchen. She asks how it went with Jin, and then she gets upset when they tell her that they took the pardon in exchange to go back to work for the COG. She argues with them, but ultimately accepts that they made the right decision. She decides not to tell them about the twins in fear that they would want to go back to Fort Umsum to save them. And then she leaves the kitchen lying, saying that she's tired. And then she waits till they go to their rooms, and then she gets dressed in her armor and then goes back to Baird's command center. She asks him to help her leave the city so she can go save the twins before the DBs show up. So Baird agrees to screw with the patrolling DBs. He puts them into a maintenance mode to give Kate time to escape the city. And then when she finally exits the city, she is surprised to meet Marcus. He's wearing his full armor and he's armed with a lancer. And he tells her he's not going to take her back, but he's actually there to go with her. Alright, so that's the end of Act 1. I think I'm going to end it there and just do 3 videos. Because knowing me, who knows if I'll get to the 3rd video. But thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, just leave a like. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.